Hi everyone, well it's Roz here, and today was a busy day for me in the morning. I did a lot of cleaning up, and this afternoon I discovered that Billy had a bite on his eyelid, and he was feeling particularly grumpy and being a mean boy. Anyway, as the video goes, you'll see. Miss Kitty, as usual, is always on the scene supervising one way or another. Today she just decided she was going to sunbake in front of everybody while we all got on with our jobs. I'd just given the horses their carrots. I try to give that to them every day, not so much for treats, but to help get rid of any debris around their teeth. Because Bill had problems when he was a youngster, and I was always very careful with his teeth to make sure that there's no food hanging around any sort of gaps that he may have in his back teeth. And so I go through kind of a rigorous program each day with them, but they enjoy the fact that they get to have carrots for teeth cleaning, and chamomile tea for washing the mouth out. Just little things to maintain their teeth, which is really important if you want them to last a distance. And Bill's getting super grumpy at this point because that bite above his eyelid is getting really itchy, and it must have just happened. And so his focus is on trying to get some relief from that eye. My focus was on trying to groom him. So inevitably we got towards a clash point, because stupidly I hadn't realised that he'd got bitten. At this point I was distracted because we had two strange cars drive past our property slowly looking in at us. And we live in a really rural, isolated region where there's very few people around. We have, the grand total of people that live in our area would probably be somewhere about 8 residents stretched out all over the place. And so it's very rare to see cars just driving around. I mean, some people come out because they've lived where we lived many years ago and they're just looking at the area. But it's always a bit disturbing when people slow down to peer into your property. And I suppose it's just natural curiosity.
People drive past in the country and the property, and they give the obligatory wave. Anyway, Billy wants to be groomed. You want to be groomed, but I don't want to get out in the dirt there, though. Got the boots on. We're getting impatient because I want to let's get that other broom.
Bill was giving all the warning signs that he was getting grumpy by the minute. He is constantly. The tail was swishing all particular signs for Bill when he's getting grumpy and annoyed, and that eyelid was really starting to bug him, and I was bugging him, and inevitably it was going to come to a clash. I was trying to get a look at that eye to see what was going on, and he was trying to keep that eye away from me because he didn't want to be doctored, and it was only going to heat up between him and I, because once I realise something's going wrong with him, I go into helicopter parent mode.
But if you keep pushing it, I'm going to go and get some eye drops and stick them in there. I get worried.
said it before, but I'll say it again. Bill wears all his emotions externally. Everything he thinks and feels is really obvious. That's the nature of Bill. He's easy to read because he's very expressive, whether he's happy, sad, depressed, angry, whatever his mood is, you can see it on his face, by his body actions. He's funny, really. He's an absolute clown a lot of the times, but makes my life easy because I can read him quite well. At this point, Bill decides to go in for the naughty nip. Now, he doesn't actually bite me. He never has even nipped me, but he does pretend. He does the same with Bella, actually. When he's annoyed with her, he will do the pretend nip, but he never actually makes connection with his teeth. Different with other people, though. If he's annoyed with other people, they'll feel his teeth, that's for sure. But anyway, he and I were then offside with each other. Bill knows he's in the bad books now with me, so he stays out of my range. Not that he ever gets whacked. I don't think I've ever whacked him in my life, but I use my finger to point at him, and I will poke him with my finger, and that makes him twice as mad. But the lesson for him is, if you're mean to me, you don't get the loves and the pats, and he gets over things very fast and then wants to be back to normal. That's just his nature, and I get over things fast too. And I'm not impressed at this point, which he knows. And it might sound strange to people, but if I'm cross with him or upset, he gets very upset emotionally because he can't cope. Neither can she, actually. If I show that I'm upset with him, I don't shout or scream or anything like that. It's just the tone of my voice, and they, hate being out of sorts with me. It's just one of those things that have happened over the years while we've been building our relationships with each other. And so they're very dependent upon me being emotionally stable with them, which I am 99.9% of the time. Every now and then, if Bill's been particularly naughty, he'll get told off. And same with Bella. On the rare occasion when she's really naughty, she'll get told off as well. And they both sulk. That's just what they do until they know that we've made up with each other.
Naughty horses get nothing. Nothing. You get nothing. Because you were mean to me. I just wanted to fix your eye. I just wanted to fix your eye.
Geez, I got too good a welding job on that piece.
Oh, really?
Tried to cut it off with my grinder and I can't get it.
You are a bad boy.
Bill's doing his best to try and make it up to me now and play with me. This is his way of saying, I'm sorry, I didn't really mean to be mean to you. But and the other thing is that he's hopeful that I might give him a treat.
Hey, now you think I got goodies now?
Yes, he's in goody mode.
Bill is a mouthy horse. He's always been mouthy, whether it's picking up sticks, putting his mouth onto gates to try and open them, stealing my shoes, stealing my tools, mugging people's pockets, well, mainly Kelly's. He does try mine occasionally. Nips Bella constantly, but not an open bite or anything. Occasionally he does, but he's just naturally mouthy. And for some people, that's very frightening. For us, it means nothing because he's never intentionally does it to hurt us. It's just his way of communication.
That's up my little funny bunny girl. That's up mother's girl.
Bella is just starting to come out of the worst part of her season. She's a mix of moodiness and wanting to be loved, so she can't make up her mind today. It's one or the other with her. And so you never know where she wants to be patted or loved, fed, hugged, or ignored. It's just one of those things. And when she's in that mode, it always seems to affect her relationship with Bill, and they are grumpier than usual with each other at the moment.
No more. I got nothing left for you.
She's lying, checking her pockets.
She will check in my pocket. You keep him away, fatty girl, because he's been mean today. You've been a mean boy.
Take you up on the mountain and go for a good run.
You are a
Of course,
grumpy
you want to beat
bug.
up all the other horses up there. Hey, can't even let my little sheeps out there unless you want to stomp them. Oh, there, hang on there now. Battle Royale. Cage match coming up. The UHC, Ultimate Horse Fight.
Come on, mean boy. Yeah, we know you, Mean Boys Anonymous.
Making my eyes sore. Oh, your eyes not well, is it, buddy? Let me see. Come here. Come over here. Let me have a look. Grumpy. Yeah, your eyes swollen up. I'm trying to fix you, bad boy. Don't you know? Don't want you to have a sore eye. Silly boy. No, I don't have the ladies. Get bitten yet?
If you won't let me do it without it, you have this on, so I can do it. It's pretty old. These are so tough. That's it, got it. Alright. And this is so you can't escape this time. I can put my foot on that bloody thing and where did I stick it? Better. That's it now. If it's still itchy, I'll come out later and put some allergy stuff in, but that will just give it a little bit of relief, honey. When you don't listen to me and stand there, then I have to put the halter on. I'm sorry, but you know, them's the rules. Rarely ever have to put the halter on him, but he obviously had an itchy eye and I don't want him to hurt his eye, so I just put some drops in there just to give it some ease and relief, and he knows now that
Well,
that
after a
had to
few
be
little
done.
battles with Bill, I finally managed to get Boyd went into his eye, and that fixed
Drama
up the
over.
problem, and he was a lot happier after that. But like most
And
horses, he
eye
doesn't
drops
like to
in.
be doctored.
Alright. Well, for you, I want for you to be the good boy. So they've both been good. Well, she hasn't really done anything, but he let me doctor his eye, even though he was going to try and pull back a couple of times. Ultimately, he was being really good. So now I reward him. Always give him a positive ending if you can. And the reason I stand back away when I'm giving them treats, number one is I don't want them to get into the pocket theft stuff that they both like to do. And number two, to make sure they actually chew their food. And that's important. That's it now. Finished, people. I've got things to do now, and you two can go off and enjoy your afternoon.